Welcome everyone to another property tour, and it's Mystery Monday. We're out here in Henderson, Nevada, not too far from Las Vegas, in a cul-de-sac. And this home for sale, listed for only $680,000, is 2,488 square feet. 3-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, has a den or a loft, but it's Mystery Monday, so we don't know yet. We're gonna find out when we get inside. I have the key in my hand, and we're going to tour this home top to bottom, find out if it is the perfect home for you today. Natural grass front yard, and yeah, we're in a cul-de-sac here. You can see tucked away in the corner of this beautiful little neighborhood in the heart of Green Valley. The lot size, 11,326 square feet corner lot. We have a pool that is heated. You can see this oversized driveway here. Plenty of parking for 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 or 6 cars in the driveway if you're having a little get together to enjoy this pool. Must see, beautiful single-story home in the highly desired Green Valley area, nestled on an oversized cul-de-sac lot with a sparkling pool and spa, mature landscape, 3-car garage, an extended driveway with possible RV parking and 220 hookup. I think the 220 hookup is there. I don't think it's possible for that. I think sounds like they're saying it's a possible 220, but I believe it's already there. This home has it all. Inside features vaulted ceilings, 2 fireplaces, a spacious primary suite with backyard access, and a large kitchen that opens to the family room. Great layout with separate living and dining areas, 3 bedrooms, optional den, 2.5 baths. Home is mostly original and ready for your personal touch. Tons of potential to update and make it your own. Homes like this rarely come available. Don't miss this opportunity. It is a single-story home. Spanish tile roof, nice little courtyard area. Let's go inside and check it out. Double door entry, extra wide. I do like this extra wide front door. Let's see what they got inside. There we go. All right. Ooh, nice and cool in here. Let's take a look around. Okay, there we go. So I turned on some lights before we start looking around, and you can see there's a wallpaper treatment down this hallway. We do have a little door off to the left for the coat closet. And I feel like I really like this home already as far as the bones. I mean, it's really priced for this area with the pool. I think it's priced well, which leaves you some room to do some work on this home. Only $680,000, only $273 a square foot. Now remember, single-story homes are more expensive than 2-story homes. You have this high gloss tile here, 12 by 12. And the reason for that is, one, you have larger lot, larger footprint on a single-story home than a 2-story home. You figure this same house, 2-story, would need half of the footprint, right? Because you're basically splitting the levels in half. Maybe not exactly half because of the garage. We do have some shutters here to the right. I love the vault of the ceiling. This is going to be your formal dining room. Archway going out to that kitchen. But we're going to start off down the hall to the left here. The other thing is, in 2-story homes, they stack plumbing. So you have a smaller roof, of course, and they stack up that plumbing. So typically you'll find that your downstairs bathroom, your upstairs bathroom are lined up. So they do share plumbing, smaller roof, smaller footprint, less money to build. So yeah, you will pay more per square foot on a single story than a 2-story. And then of course, 11,300 feet on this lot. Now this wallpaper does need to go. I don't actually mind it. It's got a nice look to it, but it does have to go. I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and say, we're going to keep the wallpaper. Same with this little border edging here. And this is going to be bedroom number 1. Good sized bedroom. I guess let's not forget to turn on, I was going to say lights, but it looks like light. Oh no, there's a couple on there. This might just be the perfect home to come in here and make it something special. I mean, I really like the layout so far. They said it is basically original, built in 1988. But I am liking what I see so far. We're going to need new carpet. Bathroom to the right here. This is going to be a shared bathroom. So we have 3 bathrooms, 3 bedrooms. So that means we're going to have a guest bath, which I love that as well. You can see that original tile countertop. Should have saved this one for Fixer Upper Friday, but that's what happens on Mystery Monday. We don't know what we're going to get inside. Be very aware that pictures online do not always represent the house. I'm not saying this one does or doesn't. Just saying be aware of that. Everything always looks cleaner on camera. There's no light in this bedroom. Now, the good news is about all this wallpaper, like we saw in the other bedroom, is it's already fallen off the walls. So I feel like just grab that up there and this is half off the wall already. So much better than it just being glued on completely and, you know, you're tearing off little tiny pieces at a time. I like the shapes of these bedrooms. Of course, there's no light in here. There is a switch that controls one of these outlets. They're all right side up, so I don't know which outlet, but add your own lamp. But I like the little cutouts here. And then, of course, we have the walk-in closets, which is great. So we're 2 for 2 on walk-in closets here. Little chair rail, but I could just picture this house updated and it's gorgeous. Now we do have something to talk about later in the video, so please stay tuned till the end. We're going to see that beautiful pool. I can see the spa with the waterfall out there right now, but I did have a question I want you all to answer. For my own personal knowledge, I'd be really interested to see what the consensus is, and we're going to talk about that when we get out back in just a moment. Yeah, I love the vaulted ceilings. Love that I always forget to turn on lights. There we go. I don't know that that did much for the video, but it makes me feel better that it's on. Big primary suite here. And you kind of have 2 designated areas. Obviously, your bed's going to go right here. Area for your TV, if that's what you choose, here on the wall. And then a little sitting area over here in the corner. With that beautiful pool and waterfall out back. We have a 3-way fireplace here. That basically means you can see the fireplace from 3 different sides. See if we can kick on some lights for the... Oh. The lights were disguised in the wallpaper. Great blend there of wallpaper. You can see they matched it up perfectly. However, all this wallpaper does have to go. Unless you like the little balance beam triangles with the clouds or mountains. Mountains or clouds? Let me know in the comments below. Are you calling these clouds or mountains? Maybe they're mountains. Anyways, very interesting design. You could take this whole unit out here and kind of extend this area. However, that's your TV wall. So scratch that. We're not removing this unit. We have some linen storage to the left. Good size walk-in closet here. All right. And this is an upgraded closet. It has all the drawers, shelves, areas to hang clothes. Yeah, nice looking closet here. I'm impressed with that. I was not expecting to see that. There's one thing you don't have to do. Maybe just touch up the wall back here. I have a sneaking suspicion there was some wallpaper back there. Maybe not. Maybe it was just where the Yeah, it was just where the shelf was hanging. You know, kind of one of those standard builder shelves. Yeah, good looking closet, good size. Liking it. Okay. So you don't have to customize your closet. We should have a little water closet here to the left and yet another wallpaper here. Somebody went wild with the wallpaper. Clouds or hills. Different design. Not a fan of carpet around the toilet, but again, you're going to be doing some work in this home for sure. Original countertops, original cabinets. I mean, the home is very clean for being, how many years old is this? Now I got to do math. We got 12 plus 20, 37 years old, I believe, if my math is correct. I mean, really, really nice shape for being original and 37 years old. I mean, that's kind of crazy to think about. And look how clean it is. I mean, they really took good care of this home. Now we have a positive and a negative here. I love that there's a door going out to the pool. Of course, well, we'll have to see if the other bathroom maybe has access outside, but we do have access outside here. So people at the pool have a little get together. They don't have to walk all the way through the house to use the restroom. They could come in right here. The downside of that is it is your primary bathroom, which is kind of a personal space. Little doggy door down there looks to have been sealed, and then you have your shower over here. And wow, I can just think of so many things that would be beautiful in this home. Great option to renovate this home. And we have little duck towel hooks or robe hooks. Very cool. Those might have to stay, I'm not going to lie. Might have to keep the duck hooks on the wall. But yeah, super duper clean for the age. I mean, look at that. Wow. And that's going to be your primary retreat. So far, so good. Let's keep moving. So we've seen 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. We've seen the dining room. Kind of like that there too. There's a lot about this home I really like. Probably remove this wall here, although it does give some good separation. Maybe do like a modern rail there. And probably these have to go when you redo the floor. You do have a little step down into this. I'm guessing this is the family room. It's a pretty big room, and doesn't look like there's enough space over there for the family room. Huge vaulted ceiling here. Tons of space. And I believe this kind of edge all the way around is going to be just aesthetic, so you could probably clean that up flat if you chose to do so. Big windows in the back. They do have those window treatments on them, so that could come off as well to really open up that light. If you really wanted to get into it, 15-foot by 10-foot slider opens all the way up. Just gives you that access, that indoor-outdoor space. Be really great, especially if there wasn't carpet here. You just had a nice flooring. Yeah, I really see the potential in this home. And that will bring us into the kitchen. Okay, so technically this would be the family room. But I think this is a better entertainment area, especially if you open that up. You do have the single door going out back here. See if we can get some lights on in this kitchen before we start exploring. So we do have the half bath, the laundry room over there we'll get to in a moment. Wow, very impressed with the appliances right there. We'll look closer at those in a moment. Let's finish up this family room here. So yeah, vaulted ceilings all the way up. We do have some track lighting up there. But again, I think this home's all about potential. Put a couple $100K into this home, and I think it's worth all the money you put into it. Oh, look at this vintage switch here. There we go. Should have read it before I started pushing them. You have to push the power on and then you can turn on the light, which makes a lot of sense. You have the bay window here, Of course, those blinds again. And yeah, that question about this property coming up in just a moment. We have a gas fireplace. You could definitely do a full 80-inch TV here. Just put a stand or a mount up there that can come out a little bit. Plenty of space here. Again, if it was me, I'm ripping all of this out completely, including the fireplace. I might put in an electric fireplace with the faux mantle, but yeah, I think flattening this out will give you a lot more space as well. Really great shaped tile. Again, for the age of the home, the tile looks perfect. And I don't know if this is the original tile, but I'm kind of feeling like it is. But just imagine, you know, a beautiful laminate floor, some really high-end tile here. You have a large modern baseboard around the edges. I mean, this is a good looking home. Just needs that touch, you know? So again, tile countertops here. And we're gonna see some pretty cool things in this kitchen. So we do have an island plus a peninsula. Of course, when you replace this with some nice quartz, not only can you do a waterfall edge if you want, bring it out and have a few spots there for stools. Don't want to go too close to the edge because of that entrance there. But I might even move that entrance over or open this up, have a nice big beam here kind of supporting the roof there, and then just kind of open this whole area. Now you do have a step down, but I don't think that would be an issue. And then you really have a nice indoor-outdoor space. Maybe even put another slider over here or a couple more doors. I'm talking big renovation. But again, this is going to be your home for, on average, 7 years. Typically, people move every 7 years. Sometimes they stay in the home much longer. But don't renovate a home to sell, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You're not going to make money unless you really get the home at a steal. But this is the kind of home you buy, you invest in. Is it worth, you know, just under $1 million when it's all upgraded to you, right? Of course it has to appraise. We have a Whirlpool stainless dishwasher. But it's really doesn't make sense for you because in 7-8 years, home will probably be worth much more than it is today. GE refrigerator, also in stainless and really great shape. Now in the middle island here, I think we have the original stove, which I find very cool. Look at this. It's a Gen Air, which is a very high end back in the day. But look at these knobs. We have electric burners and electric burners on. I don't know what I was going to say there. They're all electric, but very, very cool. I'm pretty sure we have gas in this house. We're going to find out when we hit that garage. We'll also try to see if the dryer is gas. So not sure why this is an electric range here. But either way, Gen Air, vintage, very cool. And then check out the Thermador oven microwave combo. So they went with the very high-end appliance here. Wow, that door is heavy and it feels really good. I don't believe this is 37 years old. Doesn't seem to be. We have your microwave. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. And then, yeah, just the vaulted ceilings. Let's keep heading back. We're going to have the half bath here. So this is for your guests. And really, I mean, if we got coyotes and cactus. It's kind of a southwest pattern. Don't stare at it too long. You might get dizzy. That's kind of a funky pattern. I do. I like it. I wouldn't keep it, but I do like it. You know? It's kind of cool. At some point in time, this was probably the talk of the town here in this bathroom, but original countertops, original sink. But I can't describe to you how clean this home is for being basically original. I mean, it is almost spotless. It's crazy how well they maintain this home. And what I always say is how they maintain the home on the outside is probably how they maintain the inside, meaning most likely they changed air filters on time. They had their AC service, things like that. I'm walking back out here just to show you. People hanging out in the backyard, having a little get together, come in through here, use the restroom, don't have to walk on carpet. Now, when I redo this home, probably no carpet at all. So just a thought there. Into the laundry room. It is a pass-through laundry room, but it is pretty big. We got cabinets all over the sides here. Again, custom wallpaper. We got some more coyotes and Southwest cactus themes here, especially with this trim around the edge. We're gonna see if we have gas. We do have a gas line down there, so there is gas to the home, which I figured there was. Just wanted to double check before I confirmed that. So you probably could have gas run somewhere into the kitchen, I would imagine. Maybe not. You might have to add it when you pull up the floor. Might be a bit of a cost there, but it can be done. We have a big sink here, a little more cabinet space, and the door going to the garage. Yeah, really liking this so far. Okay, what do we got here? All right, so again, it's always a surprise on Mystery Monday. Let me see if I can get some lights on. I cannot, but single car garage over here. They've separated it with this wall. I don't know if that's original to the home or if they added this wall. Really couldn't tell you. I haven't seen many homes like this. You have your air handlers back here. You have your soft water. You have your water heater up there. Door going out to the side of the home. And then the 2-car version, or the 2-car section of the garage. Plenty of storage space. Might have to clean this out a little bit to fit 2 cars, but I think you could fit them now. Be a little tight. But yeah, we don't want to look through all their stuff either because they obviously are still moving out. But yeah, that's going to be the 3-car garage here. Plenty of room there. Turn off the light switch even though that didn't do anything. So that does it for the interior of the home. Now the question of the day coming up here for you. And that's going to be about this backyard. We do have 2 little recessed LEDs up there. Not LEDs, but 2 recessed lights up there as well. But let's head out back. Check out this beautiful pool. Double locking doors. All right. Wow. Very private backyard. You have covered patio with built-in speakers. Indoor ceiling fan outdoor, which is why you have the droop here. Cool decking around most of this. This is going to be your pool heater here down the side of the home. They said the ACs are fairly new to the property. Natural grass and then this beautiful pool. I love this palm tree back in the corner. So a little bit of a beach style entrance here. What a gorgeous pool. I mean, obviously it needs a little TLC, a little cleanup for the pool, but it is beautiful. I love the color of the Pebble Tech, if that is Pebble Tech down there. I love this kind of slope into the water. Then you have the deeper end going this way. I do really like the rocks placed around in that natural rock front there with the waterfall. We have pavers all the way across the back here. The sun right now, it's about the hottest part of the day. So congratulations to me for getting out here when it's super duper hot. About 105, 106 degrees out here. But I got to make these videos happen. Had a busy morning, so here I am. The sun's going to move from the front of the house to the back of the house. You have afternoon sun. Sun will set down this direction. But look at these beautiful canary palms in the corners. They're manicured beautifully. They just need a little trim. But those are gorgeous, very expensive palm trees. We have a fig tree over here in the corner with figs. Look at this. Wow. Tons of figs. Free figs with purchase. And then this gorgeous pool. So the question of the day is, and I want to know everyone's comments below. The street right over here is Warm Springs. Seems to be a major street. Now, I didn't really hear any traffic when we were inside, and houses are going to vary. Some houses you can hear the traffic when you're inside, some you can't. But this is a very busy street. It's going to be traffic going all night long, day and night. Does this affect you purchasing the home? I have clients that don't care about this being on a main street. I have clients that definitely care about this being on a main street. So you don't have to worry about people walking here because this is about a 10-foot drop. Nobody's coming up over this wall without a big ladder. But a busy street. Now the saving grace is there's no stop light or stop signs here, which it's much louder when cars stop and start. So you basically just get cars driving by. So you get kind of this white noise. Might have a loud truck, motorcycle occasionally, but for the most part, it's just traffic. I want to know in the comments below, just yes or no. Just comment below yes or no. I know a lot of you watch this on TV. I'm going to put a QR code here that's going to take you directly to this video. I don't know how I'm going to do that. You know what? I don't think I can do that, as a matter of fact. How am I going to link a QR code to this video when the video isn't posted? All right. Well, anyways, a lot of you watch on TV, so maybe pull this up on your phone, pull up my channel. I'll tell you what, I'll put a link up here and a QR code that takes you directly to my channel. Click on this video and then comment below yes or no. I'm just really curious if you would mind the traffic. So if you would buy this home, yes. If you would not buy this home because of this road, no. Hope all that made sense. Anyways, I need to get out of here. I think I'm getting delirious from the heat. Starting to talk in circles and I don't know what I'm saying. So thank you so much for watching. Gorgeous home in my opinion. Yes, needs some TLC. Believe it's priced for that. You can revamp this entire home. It'll be absolutely beautiful when you're done. Thank you so much. Look at this view. I mean, come on. Talk to you all later. Thank you. Remember, yes, if you would buy this home with that street over there. No, if you would not buy it because of that street. Thank you.